I don't know if you guys realize this, but Christmas is literally in 10 days, which means if you have not yet shopped for the tech lover in your life, or maybe you are a tech lover and you know that somebody has not shopped for you yet, well then send them this video because I'm gonna show you guys some of my top tech gifts that are still available to arrive by Christmas. Now I'm gonna have a variety of different gifts here that also have a variety of different price ranges. So hopefully there's something in here that you can find to purchase for somebody that wants tech for Christmas. And so kicking this off, I have some power banks. These are both by Anker. This first one is 5,000 milliamp hours and it doesn't require a cable. It actually has a flip up Type-C bit. So yeah, I carry this around with me all the time, you know, just in case you just need a little extra juice. And then next up, we have this power bank, which is definitely more expensive, but this one has a screen, which is cool. And it's 20,000 milliamp hours and it's actually also 200 watts. And so it has these two Type-C ports right here and each of them support up to 100 watts. So the nice thing about this is, you know, typically when you have like a power brick or a power bank, when you plug in two things at the same time, you kind of have to split the wattage and then, you know, you're not charging as fast. But since both of these ports support up to 100 watts, they just always each get that 100 watts, even if you have both of them plugged in, because, you know, the power bank itself supports 200 watts, if that makes sense. And so you could literally charge like two laptops with this at the same time. All right, next up in kind of the same category is going to be this power brick, which again is also by Anker. I wish I could say this video was sponsored by Anker, but it's not. But the reason I like this one specifically is because it is actually 45 watts, but not only that, it's actually also certified for super fast charging 2.0 on Samsung. Because if you don't know this, Samsung can support, well, certain Samsung phones can support up to 45 watt fast charging, but only with certified chargers. And most of the time it's with like an actual Samsung charger, but this Anker charger is specifically certified for that to get the full 45 watt charge that it can support. And then also going along with that is probably my favorite cable, and I just actually got this recently. It is also from Anker, but it has like this soft touch rubber that just like feels really nice. I don't know, I actually bought it when I bought this power bank recently to go along with it. This supports up to 100 watts, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's really soft. And then another cable option is actually this one. This one's actually really cool because it has a display on the cable. So this cable also supports up to 100 watts, but you'll see when I plug in my phone, it displays the amount of output that it's, you know, outputting. So right now you can see we're getting about 20 watts. Okay, next up I have a few different pairs of earbuds, each coming in at a different price range. So first off, our cheaper option is these JLab JBuds Mini. Now the cool thing about these is that they're actually the world's smallest mainstream wireless earbuds, and because they're from a pretty reputable brand, JLab, they come with an app so you can like change the EQ, which is really nice. That's not something, you know, you usually get on a pair of earbuds that, I mean, these are like 30 bucks. So these are pretty cheap and you still get some pretty cool features with them. Next up is possibly my all-time favorite earbuds, which is the Sony LinkBuds S. Now these are definitely more expensive than the other ones, but what I like about these is that they do have active noise cancellation, they have pretty good audio, but these are the most comfortable wireless earbuds that I personally have ever used. And of course, everybody has different sized ears, so it could be different for you. But for me at least, these are very comfortable. And I typically can have issues with earbuds kind of hurting my ears after a while, and these have been the best ones that I've used for that. And then lastly, for my most expensive option are the Sony XM5s. Now, these ones are not as comfortable as the LinkBuds S, at least for me, but of course, these are gonna be the more premium earbuds that have better noise cancellation, better audio. So if you just wanna go all out, then XM5. Okay, next up I have kind of like a small subcategory, and the reason I say that is because this might not necessarily be a tech category, but I feel like tech people may also be interested in this, and that is EDC stuff. So for example, I recently got this pocket knife and it's from Civivi. It's called the Baby Banter. And what I like about it is, of course, we have matte black, but we also have like this translucent, like almost jade color. And I don't know, I just really like the color scheme. But yeah, this is probably my favorite pocket knife that I own. And then another EDC item that I got recently is this Olight Arcfeld. And there's actually a better version of this, which I wish I would have gotten. I just didn't realize that it existed. But what this one has is a very bright flashlight along with, I don't want to like blind myself, but there's a laser pointer. And so this is the Arcfeld, but like I said, there is a better version called the Arcfeld Pro, which is both brighter and it also includes a UV light, although that one is also a little more expensive. So yeah, you can check out either one of these. Okay, next up I have quite a few products for people who may be interested in content creation or filmmaking, or people who just, you know, make videos. And so first up I have this, which is the Aperture MC, which is essentially just a little tiny light panel that is, you know, USB-C rechargeable, and it's actually also RGB, so you can use it as like a regular light. You can set it to cool or warm lighting or just RGB. And it also has a little display on the side so you can like change the settings for, you know, what color you want, for what brightness you want. And next up I have something that is a little bit more pricey, but this is probably my favorite action camera, and it's the Insta360 Go 3. Now the cool thing about this is that the camera actually can pop out of the body, so you have a much smaller camera to record videos in a lot more situations. So it's just pretty versatile. And then it's also magnetic, so you can kind of just like attach it to things. It even comes with like this puck that you can put under your shirt to attach it to your chest to get like a POV, which is really cool. And then when you put it back in the body, it actually has a touch screen that is also a flip out touch screen, and the screen still works wirelessly if you take the camera out. Okay, next up I have actually a couple of tripods, and these are the two that I mainly use. Now first of all is this little guy right here. This is actually like my travel tripod. I take this with me on trips. I take it with me in my camera bag, and it just really helps if you are traveling. Say you're in a hotel room needing to record a video on a trip or something. You have this guy, the legs just unfold like this, and then you have a little mini tripod that you can put on your table. But not even just that, you can untwist these legs and it gets bigger. It's not like a full-size tripod, but that's still fairly tall, especially if you're, you know, putting it on a table. And then of course it just folds back up to stow away inside your camera bag when you're done with it. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite travel tripod. And then the next tripod is this guy, and I just got this recently. This is from, where is it from? So this is from K&F Concept, and it's actually a carbon fiber tripod that is definitely cheaper than the other carbon fiber tripods that I've seen. This was like $80 or $90, and I just got this recently, and I've liked it so far. The only complaint is that the head is like kind of, it is plastic, so I wish this was like a better material. But I actually do have a solution for that, and it's this, which is a tripod head from Ulanzi. And I like this a lot because it's full metal, it's very solid, it's very sturdy. It's also small and portable, which is good. And it has this nice quick release system. So like this is the plate that you actually put on your camera, and it just slides on the actual mount, and then you have this little twist to tighten it. Another thing that video creation people tend to need are SD cards. And of course it may not be the most fun gift in the world, you know, it seems kind of boring, but people who use cameras definitely need them. So yeah, they would appreciate a nice SD card. Okay, and the last like camera video production item I have on here is a camera bag. And this is the best camera bag that I've ever used. Now you do have to keep in mind that this is definitely kind of pricey, so you better love the person you're buying this for, and they will love you too if you buy this for that. But the one I use is the Peter McKinnon Nomadic 25-liter camera bag, and this thing is awesome. I mean, I can make a whole video talking about it. It's just a really cool bag. I don't even know what to say. But you know, the back opens up, you have spots inside. You can get it with these camera cubes to like do manual customization for how you want to pack your items. Then it has zippers in the flap here. It also has this top access area right here with a zipper, and it even has a laptop sleeve on the side right there. And a really nice thing is it actually stands up on its own. And it also just looks really sick. So yeah, this is a really nice bag. Okay, the next item I have is actually also pretty pricey, but this thing is actually very useful, and I've been using it ever since I got it. Actually, I use it in my kitchen. And so this is the Pixel tablet, which is essentially like a smart home hub touchscreen device. So like I said, I use it in my kitchen, so you can bring up recipes, you can listen to music, you can watch videos or do things like that, and it's connected to a speaker, so you get much higher quality audio than just a normal like tablet speakers. But then if you just want to use this as a tablet, you can just pop it off the speaker dock, and then you can just take this wherever you want and just use it like a regular Android tablet. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to end this gift guide with a few smartphone recommendations, and that's actually what's been sitting behind me this whole time. So let's check them out. All right, first up, I have the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. This is definitely one of my favorite phones of this year. Of course, it is a folding phone, so it folds in half, it becomes smaller, it fits in your pocket. It has that larger outside display, so you can, have quick access to apps or, take selfies with the higher quality rear-facing cameras and, folding phone. It's very cool. If you got somebody a new phone for Christmas, they would probably be insanely happy, so. Okay, next up, I have the Google Pixel 8 or the Pixel 8 Pro. I have the Pixel 8 Pro right here, but these came out a couple months ago, and they have the most AI out of any smartphone on the market. And then lastly, I have a really just a fun phone. So this is the Nothing Phone 2. As you can see, it has that very fun design. It's also been refined a lot more compared to last year's Nothing Phone 1. And yeah, this is definitely just one of the most fun devices that I was able to use this year. But anyways, that was my last minute gift guide. Hopefully you act quickly and purchase your gifts soon, because I'm not gonna lie, you're running out of time. So you only got a few days, but I will link all of these items below, so you can feel free to check them out, order them, and hopefully make your tech lover happy this Christmas. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys rock. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.